Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is day 2 of our trip in Playa de Carmen, and right now we are actually traveling from Playa de Carmen to Cancun because we're gonna go to Isla Mujeres. Isla Mujeres is an island called Women's Island or Island of Women. It's very well known because of how beautiful it is, and that's where we're gonna go check out today. That's why we had to wake up really early, because we have to travel from Playa de Carmen to Cancun, and it takes about an hour or so. And now we're actually going to take an ADO bus to get there. There's other ways to get there as well, such as taking one of like the local cars or buses that pick up people along the way and drop off people. Economical and convenient as well, if you know where it is. Right now we're just gonna take the ADO because it's the most convenient to us, especially from where we're staying. It's only about 4 or so blocks away, so it's in walking distance. And yeah, that's where we're heading there now. So we just bought the tickets. Each ticket from Playa de Carmen to Cancun is about 100 pesos, which I'm not sure how much it would be in dollars, but always try to change money when you're here. It's just a lot easier than having to do calculations yourself, or them having to figure out how much it would be, since every place takes the currency a little bit differently. Some places it will be a little bit higher, some places will be a little bit lower, so it's just easier to have the local money. Yeah, it's about 100 pesos to get a one-way ticket to Cancun. Now we're just trying to find something to eat since our bus doesn't arrive until about 9 o'clock. So right now we're at a restaurant. We don't really know what it's called, but it's serves food continental style. So there's a preset menu. You can choose one item from that menu, and it comes with fruit and a bread of your choice, and then you can get either coffee or juice. They said that it's pineapple juice or orange juice. I chose orange juice. My parents chose coffee. And yeah, it's only about like 2 blocks out from the ADO, which is convenient, especially because we're in a little bit of a time crunch. So my mother and I ordered the chilaquiles, and then my dad ordered the huevos con chorizo, and that came with a little bit of beans, bread, and tomato and lettuce. It's actually a pretty good sized portion for what it costs. It costs 150 pesos, which is about more or less like $12. But yeah, it's pretty good for the price. And everything tastes so good and fresh. Everything is always going to taste much better here than back home. Yeah, but again. So the actual dishes were okay. It didn't have as much flavor as I expected, but it is in connection. That restaurant does work in connections with the hotel, and this is just me guessing that a lot of people that go to that hotel are people who can't really handle spicy food. A lot of hotels that curate to that demographic, so that's understandable. But it was overall really good, and the bread was delicious, as well as the fruit. So we finally got here to the port where we're gonna go take the ferry to get to Isla Mujeres. To get here, we actually took a bus right by, I think I inserted I think I did take a little bit of a clip of us crossing the bridge. It was before we crossed the bridge. We just ran into a little bit of an issue when we crossed the bridge when it came to transportation, but there is a bus right before you cross that's called the R1, and that's where you can take that one to the essentially where the whole strip of Cancun like hotels are. So where you see the scenic tower of Ixchel, that's where you get off, you cross the street, and then you walk towards the scenic. As you go to the scenic, the Isla Mujeres, you'll see in big bold letters Isla Mujeres, and that's where you can go in and keep on going all the way in to get down here. The round trip ticket is $24 or 480 pesos, which is not that bad. And the last ferry comes back from there at 8 p.m. and the ferries come here and pick people up and drop them off there every half hour. So 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, so on and so forth. I didn't see what time was the last ferry that comes from here, but honestly it's better to come here early and enjoy the full day at Isla Mujeres.
¿Cómo la renta de los? Cuesta 1100 para entregar hasta las 7 de la tarde. Se lo puedo dejar hasta las 7.
¿Cuánto? ¿1100?
1100. El carrito de golf. No, las motos no.
Prices for the golf cart for all day are going to be available somewhere here, or I'm going to insert the video clip. And it's honestly better for you to rent a golf cart for all day rather than an hour or so. That way you can take the trip as quickly or as slowly as you want. You can go all over. You can get anywhere here with the golf cart, which is very convenient. But yeah, safety precaution, you do have to have a driver's license to rent the golf cart. So right now we're gonna go all around the island, and then we're gonna stop in Playa Norte, which is the north beach, where it's supposed to be the nicest part of the island.
manejamos con barra libre, incluimos snorkel, la piscina panorámica, tenemos los camastros, todo incluido con tirolesa por...
So we've just arrived to Punta Sur, which is South Point. So the clip of what you just saw is me, yes, touching the goddess Ixchel, I believe it's pronounced. I could be wrong, but she is the goddess of a lot of things. She's the goddess of the moon, the goddess of, but overall, the biggest thing that she's known for is for being the goddess of abundance, whether that be fertility, love, and health. So you can, touching the fish will give you prosperity. Touching her chest supposedly is that you can ask her something and she will give it to you, whether that be fertility, love, or health. So that's what you saw me do. Everyone does it when they come here, and you can ask her something, and it's also, I believe, from what my mother says, it's also making her a promise that you're gonna come back. I guess I'm guessing once she fulfills your wish, you're supposed to come back and give thanks, which is what you do a lot here, whether it be to Mother of God, La Virgen de Guadalupe. You can pray for her, you can ask her for something, and you can promise her that when it's accomplished, you're gonna give back to her. Same thing with the goddess Ixchel. You make a promise, you have to come back and give thanks. I'm gonna show you now the huge iguana that's here. I don't really know what the iguana is for, but let's see. So an interesting thing to notice is all of the houses, or almost all of the houses, have different names. So a lot of them will be like house this, house that, but they all really have names. What is it? Just like this. Casa Bendita. No, Bendita algo. We couldn't catch that one. But yeah, all of them have names, so it's cool to look at the different houses and see which one, like what the name is, because they're all different. Ajá. ¿Cuánto fue otra vez? ¿100?
I think it's the longest one.
the North Beach. And we came to a spot that is really close to the Mia Hotel that's over there, which here is where the water is very, very clear, but it's also very much not deep. So if you don't really know how to swim, or you just want to like lay in nice water and not have to worry about the waves and such, like this is probably the calmest part of the beach, where you can bring kids, you can just walk around on the water or sit and just relax. We ended up renting 2 beds by the beach that is around that area, and for 450 pesos we're able to have those beds, 2 of them for that price. We're also able to access the showers, and obviously not included, they'll be able to give us some, but the guys that work there will be able to help us and service us. They did give us the menu, which I'll probably show you guys later if we end up ordering anything. But the beds and the shower are pretty good, and it's a pretty nice price for 3 of us for 2 beds. So they just charge us for the beds, not really for how many we are. But that's not bad, especially because there were some other places a little bit closer to the entrance that were much more expensive. Interesting thing that I just want to point out is right behind me, you see it's nice, clear. Yeah, nice, clear, beautiful. Nothing, nothing in clouds, just a nice clear sky with white clouds. You turn this way and it looks like it's about to rain. And those clouds have been there for a minute. We're just waiting for the rain shower to just hit us. But one part of the island, clear skies. Other part of the island, it's about to rain. So one thing I forgot to mention is the water is so warm. When we first came in, it was actually a little bit like, I guess I would say like room temperature pool, which with the heat that we're feeling was delicious. But now it's like super duper warm. It's just a very refreshing feeling. I will say that the first drop of water hitting my eye since it's salty, but it feels so good to be in the water. Clear skies, rainy skies, and that's been a pretty typical thing that I've seen when we come during like September. It's usually like cloudy and rainy on certain days. Hey guys, so it started to pour afterwards and I couldn't really finish the video because I kind of forgot by the time we got back. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. If you'd like to, please subscribe. I'm going to be posting more parts as to my trip, so I hope you guys look forward to it. Bye!